Wet. Adjective. Made up of liquid or moisture, usually but not always water. Water is wet. Wet. Adjective. Of an object, etc., covered or impregnated with liquid, usually but not always water. I went out in the rain and now my clothes are all wet. Wet. Adjective. Of a burrito, sandwich, or other food, covered in a sauce. Wet. Adjective. Of calligraphy and fountain pens, depositing a large amount of ink from the nib or the feed. This pen's a wet writer, so it'll feather on this cheap paper. Wet. Adjective. Of a sound recording, having had audio effects applied. Wet. Adjective. Of weather or a time period, rainy. It's going to be wet tomorrow. Wet. Noun. Liquid or moisture. Wet. Noun. Rainy weather. Don't go out in the wet. Wet. Noun. An alcoholic drink. Wet. Verb. To cover or impregnate with liquid. Wet. Verb. To accidentally urinate in or on. Johnny wets the bed several times a week. Wet. Verb. To make or become wet. Wet. Verb. Misspelling of wet. Reference. Please support us with your subscription.